Alright everybody, it's your boy Fernie here back with another new news video. Once again selecting just random bits of interesting news that I find on the Google News app. And in this case I'm going to showcase a smaller number, so this might be a smaller video altogether. But once again, I'll just give my own thoughts and opinions on each subject. Let me know what you guys and gals think as well. So let's go ahead and start this new video. First bit of news comes from the casino.org website, and on it, it talks about a Vegas myth. I think I might have heard about this in the past, but it's interesting to see what this information says, see whether this myth is true or not. It says here, Vegas myths rebusted. If your ID is expired, then your jackpot is forfeited. How about that? I don't know, I've never won a jackpot there in Vegas, but apparently the myth is, at least the legend, is if you don't have a current ID of some sort, then you're not able to get the jackpot. But with the title being Myths Rebusted, looks like that is false. So let's see. Does an expired ID mean you can't cash in when you hit it big? Well, a viral TikTok video showing a woman standing on a casino floor screaming bloody murder brings up a common misconception. So it says here she won the jackpot but had an expired ID. She says, give me my money that I won. And she won the jackpot and so on. Video neglects to mention that the screaming woman didn't lose any money. She only allowed one more unscrupulous social media user to gain views with this information designed to enrage. It says here, based on the comments, the casino will reach any reason not to pay and so on. Here's the official the information though. If the winner of a jackpot can't produce a valid photo ID and a social security number, all U.S. casinos are required by law to store the winner's payout until some later date when they can produce them. How about that? That already makes sense, doesn't it? Both items are required of anyone winning $1,200 or more than 10K in a table game. That's not going to happen to me. I've never won anything that big at all, not even close. Who knows? Maybe someday, right? $100,000 jackpot, or better yet, one of the mega bucks for like 13 million. Then, yes, that'll be sweet. But no, it looks like in this case, you have to produce those at that time, and if you don't, then you can produce them at a later time. Non-U.S. residents also get taxed as high as 30%. Wow. Casino employee asks you to fill out an unclaimed jackpot form, hand you a copy, and then store your winnings in a cage. So it looks like they almost act as a form of security for yourself to get those funds at a later point, and then you're able to do so altogether there. What happens though if you're on a trip, and let's say you didn't bring a certain ID, and let's say the next day you're flying out? What do you do at that point? Like, do you have to fly back in, basically? Usually it's 90 days, but the casino can keep the unconditional hands for as long as they wish, and many do. Okay, so you have up to 90 days. Looks like I answered my own question on there. Would you fly back, in other words, to claim a jackpot? Well, if it's worth it, absolutely. Say you won a $100,000 jackpot, you didn't have the right ID at that point. Fly back in, get another, spend another couple hundred to get those 100,000 back. Absolutely. Reasons casinos can deny payment. You're underage, that makes sense. Your name is in a deadbeat database. Wow, what's that? Oh, they have outstanding restitution against them. Oh, child support, something else like that. The casino must either hold your money until it hears back from the state or pay your jackpot directly to the state and let it determine where it goes. Wow. Or you're enrolled in a self-exclusion list. That's that voluntary program where you put your name and then that way you're not allowed to play, but I guess people still go in and play afterwards. Wow. That would be horrendous, like in terms of winning finally the giant jackpot, but then you realized you put yourself in a self-exclusion list. You claim someone else is winning or someone else claims yours. That makes sense. Machine malfunction. I've seen those on the various news articles too. And there's stickers on every single slot machine saying something along those lines of void, does not pay cash, or something like that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the information associated with the myth involving having an ID expired, not getting your jackpot. So, all the reasons that you can get it, and then some of the reasons that you still can't. And then this one, where did the article go? Okay. There we go. This one is from news3lv.com. It says Las Vegas icon El Cortez celebrates rich past and bright future at grand reopening event. So the reason I got this one is because I've been to the El Cortez several times. It's one of the oldest casinos there in Las Vegas. It has a beautiful vintage look to it. So next time I'm there, I'm gonna have to check out the new upgrades that they've done. It marked a new chapter in its storied history for grand reopening events. It looks like there was a property-wide expansion, new dining and beverage options, and looks like the Las Vegas mayor was there too. Looks like this happened on February 20th as the El Cortez Hotel and Casino Day throughout Las Vegas. Wow. That hotel is the casino is very haunted too. One of the tour guides I was with stated that the basement, which is off limits to anybody unless you work there, you have a very negative presence. Something's very bad within that basement. Something evil, a presence or spirit of some sort. Um, and I would so love to be able to investigate that place, but it's off limits. There's no way. But at least above it, whenever you're walking through the casino, it has absolutely a beautiful look to it, vintage look, lots of dark brown hues everywhere, almost like the 1920s type stuff. Great stuff. So just wanted to share this article here. Oh, actually, let's look at the pictures. So there's the grand opening. That must be the mayor there in the middle. What is this? Shut up and kiss? Something like that? Must be a new restaurant. Hot nudes team. Noodles, huh? Oh, okay, those must be the noodles themselves. I'm not too much a fan of noodles. Um, Spaghetti maybe, but nothing like that. The guy in the middle is the CEO. Looks like that's a new bar. It does look very nice, like nice and upgraded. Oh yeah, that's definitely upgraded. I was not there. I was inside the El Cortez a couple years back. That was definitely not there. I can't even picture where this is. But it'll be interesting to see what it looks like whenever I'm there again. I might do some videos on the inside if they allow it. All right, next article is from Deadline. Has to do with a new movie, The Monkey. It's doing 13.5 to 14 million, second best debut for that company. And Captain America is still number one with 28 plus million. Anyone seen that movie, Captain America? I have not seen it. I haven't seen many of the Marvel movies in theaters when they first come out. I think there's too many of them. What is it, like two or three a year that come out? And I haven't seen a bunch of them recently. And if I do, it's going to be usually home, like in other words, on the big TV, something like that. So Captain America isn't imploding to the degree that the Marvels and Ant-Man have. Instead, it dropped 68%, which is less than those two movies. But it looks like the movie called The Monkey is having its best debut ever for that company that made it. Monkey, I have no idea what it's about, other than it seems like a scary monkey hitting a bunch of drums. It looks like it's a horror movie. I do see it says here the push for Monkey was digital. Absolutely. I saw a lot of digital ads for it. It definitely had a huge presence all over social media. 64 million views for the pic over the last 90 days. Makes sense. And it looks like this is low marketing spend, which is true, rather than advertising, let's say, on big theaters or advertising on TV spots or whatever. Just do it this way, do it digitally. I have no interest in seeing it, but let me know if you guys and gals want to see it afterward. Not much to talk about. Next one. This one is interesting because I just signed up for it about 1 or 2 months back. YouTube Premium. I finally got it. Finally added it. I've been holding out for the longest time, mainly because I was a fan of Tubi. I love Tubi. Tubi is one of my favorite apps out there. but it has ads. Not too many ads, but it has ads still. And I always told myself the shows that I watch on Tubi, if they ever move to YouTube, and YouTube has obviously YouTube Premium, so it removes those ads, then I'll sign up for it. And sure enough, they did. So I see a lot of shows there that I love watching, like Operation Repo, Dog the Bounty Hunter, South Beach Tow, Parking Wars, what else? Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen, and so on and so on. So lots of great shows now, 100% ad free. Stuff that I used to watch on Tubi, but now is here. If Tubi had that option where they had the ability for you to pay for something to keep it ad free, I would sign up for that in a heartbeat too. YouTube Premium is essential. It's not hard to love the ad free experience. It does work, it does make a world of difference. Absolutely. It says here there are other reasons, such as smart downloads. I have not tried that yet. Free YouTube Music Premium. I have tried that. Really good whenever it's traveling through my various ghost hunts, traveling anywhere basically, and then having it play in the background. Offline downloads, I have not tried that. I need to try that. Higher bitrate content, I don't know what that is. Access to experimental features. I guess a lot of people use it for the music. I kind of use music maybe 10%. The rest of it is YouTube videos. The unexpected downside. Oh, what's this? What about the premium subscription? YouTube has run unintrusive as now, which from as a dubious tactic to force people to pay for the service. Kind of agree with that. However, my decision to cancel the service doesn't come as a mark of protest, as Google's way of pushing you. It happened because of the feeling that I was paying for most of the things I didn't use. Oh, okay. So it looks like this guy just wasn't using much of it. Annoyances. Subscribing to an artist on YouTube Music means you subscribe to that profile on YouTube. Oh, I didn't know that. Music recommendations involving non-music playlists. This seems like more like a little annoyances at most. I like it mainly because it's good to see a bunch of stuff finally ad free that I liked. All those programs I mentioned earlier that I like there on YouTube, no ads. And then the bonus for me is the music with the audiobooks and everything I play in the background. So I'm happy with it. I heard that there's going to be now a YouTube Lite version, which is maybe even half the price, $13.99. Instead, it's going to be like $7-8, and it's supposed to be just for videos, ad free. Otherwise, music is still with ads. So we'll talk about that later on. This is big news in the world of comic books. This comes from Gizmodo.com. It says here Marvel and DC's comics will cross over once again. Wow. The reason this is big is because the last one occurred over 20 years ago, and it was a big event. And now it looks like it's going to happen again. Marvel and DC comics are coming together on the page with a new crossover. Looks like this thing will be hitting sometime this year. There was no artwork shown. That was interesting to me too. When I saw the announcement, normally there's front covers already done, or there's teases like marketing ad shots of what's happening. Nothing at all. Not even an announcement of the creative team, bro. Looks like it'll take two one shots: Marvel slash DC, DC slash Marvel. I have read the DC versus Marvel one. And I read some of the Amalgam comic books. They were alright. I mean, the DC Marvel one was good. It had its moments. The Amalgam one was alright. I have not read the JLA Avengers one. That one remains pretty hard to get a hold of. It's expensive. I don't know why. I guess maybe I need to check again. But oh, it says here all three of these crossovers have been republished. So I remember one time trying to find it, and it was super expensive on Amazon because it hadn't been reprinted. So let me see if it's available now again. I'll check back later on. But I like it. Exciting news. Are we going to see Superman fight Thor or Hulk? Are we going to see Captain America fight Batman again? What about Wolverine? Who's he going to fight this go around? I think last time he was fighting Lobo, right? There was a lot of controversy with some of those wins, too. The idea that Wolverine could beat Lobo, for example, or the idea that Captain America and Batman stalemated, how one wasn't basically beating the other one. I still think Captain America would have beat Batman, but it looks like it was just a stalemate. And then the idea that the Hulk finally met his match, Superman beat him with a final punch, but we'll see. Last article here, also from Gizmodo. I wanted to talk about this one because this is fascinating. I do want to see this movie. I like the idea that DC movies are going to be focusing on minor characters on TV shows too. Like there's that now famous Penguin TV series that people are have seen and apparently have claimed that it's really really good. I have not seen it, but the idea that they're focusing now on another minor character for his own movie in this case is Clayface. We've never seen this guy in any of the movies, and now he has his solo one. Shapeshifting Batmobile that has a director to helm. So it looks like it's going to be James Watkins, previously of Eden Lake, and 2024 Speak No Evil remake. I haven't seen any of those, so I have no idea if he's good or bad. He nailed his presentation to James Gunn. Oh, I also read that this is supposed to be a small budget, and it's true there, $40 million, which for some reason, when movies have smaller budgets, they seem to produce much better quality. It's almost like squeezing every dollar to the last cent, and you push as much as you can to make sure that whatever goes up there on the screen is the best possible one, as opposed to having hundreds of millions of dollars to spend and wasting things and not caring about it. But yeah, in this case, I like it. It has a often like a character that hasn't been used in ever in movies, but is often referenced as being a character that's much loved. And it's going to be small budget, and it looks like it's going to have talented people behind it. It's going to have like a noir type of situation from it. At least my hope is that it takes place in the 1920s or whatever. Like I guess with what the Batman Adventures show showcased the first episode of Clayface like. But yeah, I can't wait to see the effects associated with him as he shapeshifts into other people. And who's going to play him? That's going to be interesting to share as well. So, all around, I see good pointers towards this movie and what it's going to produce afterwards. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. That's all the info for this particular news video. Let me know again what you guys and gals think about this. Give your own thoughts and opinions below. And I shall see y'all next time. All right, everyone. Talk to y'all later. Take care.